IQ. He understands the sport. He looks at it in a mental sense. He knows what he needs to do.
To fight. Crawford gonna have to stay consistent and win out. Gonna have to get ahead and stay ahead. You know what I mean? And then also looming is the controversy. Can Crawford win a close decision? I could never win a close decision.
Crawford has the same, but I just feel that Crawford's ring eye coordination is better and he has more fire in the body left. He wants it more.
Lennox Lewis shares his thoughts on why he believes Terence Crawford has what it takes to defeat Canelo Alvarez. He emphasizes that such a matchup would be more about mental strength than physical power. According to Lewis, Crawford's high boxing IQ, sharp footwork, and exceptional ability to adapt in the ring give him a significant advantage. He downplays the importance of size, arguing that Crawford's strategic mindset and ring intelligence enable him to neutralize even bigger opponents. For these reasons, Lewis is confident that Crawford has the tools to outthink and outfight Canelo.
He's got incredible talent, incredible IQ. He understands the sport. He looks at it in a mental sense. He knows what he needs to do to stay at the top and be at the top. He moves very well. He's a very elusive mover, and his work rate is high.
I won't ask you who's going to win the fight, because I know it's a question you've probably been asked a million times, but I will ask you, do you think this fight goes the distance, or do you think this fight ends inside the distance?
Interesting. Really an interesting fight to look at.
Coach Bernie offers a compelling analysis of what makes Terence Crawford such a unique and dangerous fighter. He sees Crawford as far more than just a skilled puncher. He's a technician whose precision and timing transform his punches into devastating shots that few opponents can endure. Bernie points out that, despite Canelo Alvarez's impressive record, he has yet to face someone with Crawford's rare combination of hand speed, accuracy, and natural punching power. When Bernie says that Crawford's hands feel like bricks, he's highlighting the raw strength Crawford possesses, even as he moves up in weight.
A fight is always highly anticipated, and one this magnitude, you know what I'm saying? I think Canelo is hyped too, because they know that Bud brings a different element, and the guys that he been fighting is now superstars. Bud is a superstar. It's a mega fight. It's an underdog fight, and like I said, I'm sure they anticipate, he has trouble with movers and slick boxers and stuff like that, so they're trying to see how he deals with that. Bud fans is understandable. Canelo got the power, he got the experience, and he's one of the faces of boxing, and so it just breeds anticipation. Want to see somebody do something great, and I think that's what everybody mostly counting on. It's a lot of hate though. A lot of people want to see us lose, and the real ones want to see us win. You know what I mean? But all in all,
this potential matchup has generated massive excitement among fans, with the boxing world buzzing in anticipation. Many are eager to see how Canelo Alvarez, who has built his career on strength, patience, and expert counterpunching, will respond to a fighter like Terence Crawford, who is elusive, unpredictable, and technically brilliant. Crawford's agility, movement, and tactical intelligence make him a difficult puzzle to solve. Unlike many of Canelo's previous opponents, Crawford won't be a stationary target or someone waiting to be countered. This clash is not just about two fighters, it's about contrasting styles and legacies. For the first time in years, the boxing community feels that Canelo is up against someone who can truly challenge him on every level.
Well, Bud Crawford just hits hard anyway. He got fucking bricks for hands, you know what I mean? He got baseball mitts. His hands is as big as a baseball mitt. So, then he's a sharp puncher. So you gotta understand that Canelo hasn't fought a sharp puncher. Them guys wasn't sharp punchers. Magia, Berlanga, the guys, they not sharp punchers. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a sharp, it's a difference with the speed and the velocity that they're coming with. You know what I mean? If you can understand that, the quickness of the punches, the sharpness of the punches. These guys, you can see all their punches coming. You ain't gonna be able to see all Bud punches coming. You ain't gonna be able to see his punches coming for real.
They have like one common opponent, Amir Khan?
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think the difference is? Obviously, you've seen a highlight reel with with Canelo.
Amir Khan, having faced both fighters at different points in his career, offers a unique and valuable perspective. While he acknowledges and respects Canelo Alvarez's skill and accomplishments, Khan believes that Terence Crawford simply wants this fight more. In his view, Crawford's drive and determination are unmatched, an edge that could prove decisive. Khan also highlights that Crawford still has plenty left in the tank, bringing energy, sharpness, and hunger that, in his opinion, surpass what Canelo can offer at this stage of his career. While Canelo has achieved incredible success, the years spent competing at the highest level have taken a physical toll. Khan sees Crawford as the fresher, more motivated fighter, both mentally and physically, and believes that this advantage could ultimately tip the scales in Crawford's favor. For Khan, the fight isn't just about technical skills, it's about who is more willing to sacrifice everything to win. And right now, he believes that fighter is Crawford.
Great timing, great feints, moves well, whereas Crawford has the same, but I just feel like Crawford's ring eye coordination is better, and he has more fire in the body left. He wants it more, in my opinion. Whereas Canelo, in that last fight against the Cuban guy he fought, he just seems to me that that fire has just gone. Like, he was just getting the win and moving around and enjoying himself, which he can do, because at the end of the day, the guy, he's already cemented his legacy, so he can do that. So yeah, I got Crawford winning that fight.
And when you sparred him, when you're in the same camp with Bomac, what was it like? You have any good stories about sparring him since you were an opponent?
See, when I fought him as a fight, I didn't know what to expect. But then obviously, when I sparred with him, I would try different things to really, how would I be able to beat a guy like him? And I was working on different things, and the guy is very tricky. He's a guy that always keeps on adapting your style and also keep getting better and better as the fight goes on. So yeah, he's a very, very good fighter. I do like him because he came to my camp 2-3 times, drove up to spend like 2-3 weeks with me to just give me some advice and be there with me and win with me and train with me. And so yeah, that's why them little things go a long way for me, and that's why I'll always support him and push him.
Trainer Stephen "Breadman" Edwards offers a valuable reality check regarding Canelo Alvarez's preparation. He points out that Canelo's decision to spar with Jaron Ennis, a highly skilled and dangerous fighter, may be a smart strategic move, but it's ultimately symbolic. Edwards explains that sparring, while useful, is not the same as an actual fight. Fighters often use sparring sessions to test strategies, get accustomed to certain styles, or even send psychological signals to future opponents. In Canelo's case, training with someone like Ennis might be more about creating the perception that he's ready for Crawford's style rather than actual proof of readiness. Edwards stresses that no sparring session can truly replicate the pressure, intensity, and unpredictability of a high-stakes championship bout. The atmosphere under the lights, with millions watching, is something entirely different. Crawford's unique skill set simply can't be simulated in the gym. According to Edwards, Canelo's sparring choice should be seen as an attempt to prepare mentally and influence public perception, not as a guarantee that he'll be able to overcome Crawford in the ring.
Charm, and don't do nothing in camp and then go look like $1 million in the fight. That's why fighters spend the kind of money they spend on sparring partners, because getting the look or simulating the intensity of how a fight is going to be is how you prepare for a fight. And the most important part of camp is sparring. So it didn't make me say that Canelo was going to win the fight, but it did make me say, damn, he's taking this fight serious, and that's a real good look. I respect the fact that he went out and got the best possible sparring he could find for Crawford to win this fight. I even respect when he did it, because if he would have got Boots early in camp, Boots would have probably beat his butt. You know what I mean? When you first come to camp and you're not sharp. So he got him a few weeks in the camp with maybe, what's how many weeks left for the fight? About 3 weeks left for the fight. This usually your peak time. So he got him about 3 weeks left in the camp so he can handle the work. Because again, you've been up to Philly and you've seen the work. Boots don't have bad days in the gym. He stays in the gym all the time. Yeah. So like, you could just get him off the streets and he'll go 10 or 12 rounds in the gym. He don't have bad days. I'm like, I'm not just bragging. I'm not bragging about a kid that I don't train or he's not my son. I'm just telling the truth. Like, I haven't seen him have like an off day in the gym in like 10 years. You know how sometimes a guy don't look good, and you be like, okay, he not doing his best. He really don't have them days. You know what I mean?
And the crazy part about it is he does more than 3-minute rounds, and he never sits down. Like, never.